People always ask me, how do I stay consistent? How do I just become consistent, Milan? How are you always so consistent? What pushes you to be so consistent? And I truly do think that I have figured out the secret to staying consistent in whatever it is that you choose to do. The reason why most of you aren't able to stay consistent, why most of you can't stick with anything long term without giving up straight away after the first month, 2, 3, 4, even 6 months, is because you haven't made consistency a lifestyle. In order for you to stay consistent, in order for you to become consistent, you need to make your whole life consistent. And what do I mean by that? Is going to bed at the same time every day. Waking up at the same time every day. Making sure you go to the gym every single day. Making sure you drink enough water every single day. Making sure you eat a clean and healthy diet every single day. And making sure you hang around the right people every single day. Making sure you're surrounded by the right friends, by the right family members. And that's the secret to consistency. Because when you make your whole life consistent, everything you do just becomes consistent. Consistency just becomes a routine thing that you do. It's not some magical thing. Your whole life has to be consistent if you wish for everything that you do to be consistent. Because let's say you start going to the gym. You go for a week, 2, 3, but then you get demotivated and then you don't go for a week. Then you don't go for 2 weeks and then you give up altogether. Now, the reasons could be plentiful, but the reason most people aren't consistent could be as simple as something as the rest of their life is inconsistent. They don't make their bed every morning. They don't get up at the same time every morning. They don't go to bed on time. They don't eat a clean diet every single day. They don't drink enough water every single day. Because once you make consistency a habit, it just becomes something normal to you. And then everyone tells you, how are you so consistent? And you can't explain it to them because it's just how you are. It's just normal to you. Isn't everyone consistent, you ask yourself then? Consistency isn't just something you get. It isn't just something you develop at this one thing. Consistency is something you build when you make your whole life consistent. When you make everything you do consistent with your purpose and your goals. Now, of course, we're humans and stuff happens. Of course, we're not going to be able to get up at the same time every single morning or every single day, go to bed at the same time. Sometimes we're going to mess up. Sometimes we're going to make mistakes. And that's part of being human. But the important thing is, after you make that mistake, that you get back on the right path straight away. I've read about this thing and I've watched certain things about the 2-day rule. And when you're trying to instill a habit, you shouldn't not do that habit for more than 2 days in a row. If you miss 1 day, it's okay. But do not miss 2 days in a row because then your mind gets accustomed to it. Make consistency a habit. Make your life consistent. And you will see how truly easy it is to be consistent. And then you'll realize how easy it is to be everyone else because no one else can stay consistent. Keep going, my friend. I promise it will pay off.